I was muted. Shit. I'm not muted now.
Coming in clutch, better tighten them pearls, nothing cold facts. Got the truth for the world, no smoke, no fluff, just the real that we trust. Hold on to your seat, cause I'm coming in clutch.
It's January. Oh, they're so cute. They're babies.
Coming in clutch, better tighten the pearls. Dropping cold facts, got the truth for the world. No smoke, no fluff, just the real that we trust. Hold on to your seat, cause I'm coming in clutch. Coming in clutch.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. You could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options, anywhere on the internet, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me. I do apologize for the beginning there as I was muted. I'll try to edit that out in a little bit. Thank you all for joining me. Today is August 20th, 2025. It is currently 10:02 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Bonjour. Happy birthday, Stephanie. How you doing? Is it your birthday? Is it your birthday? Is it our Canadian Cookie's birthday? Yay! How you doing, girl? Happy birthday to my Canadian Cookie up in here. With me, wants me post membership for iPhone, please. We would be glad to, Linda. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate you. Happy birthday, Canadian Cookie. And guys, if you want to become a member or gift a member, it's always appreciated very much. If you want to birth a membership out to someone, you can be a Pearl Daddy or a Pearl Mommy. Katie Brandon, thank you. Come on down. You're the next contestant of Watch the World. Thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate you. Welcome to the Pearl family. Very, very much. Promise Rhodes coming in clutch. 15 months. There's our girl Promise. I love your channel and the work you dedicate so much of your life to, Justin. We know it's time consuming and emotionally taxing. Thank you. Thank you so much, Promise. I really appreciate your support, my dear. Good to see you in your new mamahood. Congratulations, my dear. Good to see you. Thank you for those kind words and the support. Really do appreciate you. Very, very much, my lovies. Yes, it is Canadian Cookie's birthday. Hello, Mama. Good to see you. Mama Angie, good to see you. All right, guys. Sad turn of events that little Kylie, only 18 years young, has been recovered. And I'm going to show you a photo here. She, very sad case, was pregnant by this man, Gregory Groom. Gregory Groom. And 2 lives taken. Yes, absolutely. And I hope Massachusetts charges for 2 lives as well. Come on, Massachusetts. She was living in a woman's shelter, 18 years young, pregnant, nearly 12 weeks pregnant. And she went over to Gregory's house to get some things. They had been on again, off again. And that night, let me look at my notes. She texted a friend and family, I think, that she didn't feel safe. That she didn't feel safe. And there was this video call between her and I don't know if it was a friend or a sister. And during that time, things was a little better between them, between her and Gregory. But shortly after, things got worse. And Gregory, from what I understand, either beat or stabbed. I think it's at this point it's beat, but I don't know, her to death, allegedly. Still innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Gregory had a crush on one of Kylie's friends. Now, did she discover it that night? I don't know. But she was just going there to get some things. And Gregory said the last time he saw her, she was walking. He stabbed her too. Yeah. I was thinking he stabbed her as well, but I was going to check that. He said she was walking down the driveways the last time he saw her. He was the one that reported her missing. He was the one that reported her missing. The next day, he had her phone and he was text messaging, pretending to be her, from what I understand, as well. Gregory lived with his his grandpa for sure. I don't know if his grandmother is still alive. Now, they said that what was it? Hold on one second. They said that, and I don't want to talk ill because it doesn't justify anything, but they said that Kylie could be a little demanding, and she could even possibly, I don't even know if she's been diagnosed. She's been through a hell of a lot, this girl. For 18 years young, she has been through a lot. So much. Her parents aren't alive. She has, I know, an older sister. I think another sibling as well. But the family is just all split up or dead. Right? He's 22. Yes. Yes. Hey, Jessica. Thank you so much for 17 months. Are too common. I'm too common. I want to be common. I'm just kidding. Thank you so much for 17 months, honey. Appreciate you. I meant to say these horrible cases are becoming all too common. Love you, Justin. Oh, gotcha. Okay, thank you so much. Good to see you, honey. Thank you for your support. I really do appreciate you, my dear. Good to see you. And thank you, Miss Serenity. How you doing, girl? He stabbed her. I saw its initial court. Well, we're going to watch it. We're going to watch it. We're going to watch it right here. And here's the thing. Gregory doesn't drive. He does not drive. So if he was involved, and people thought he was, there was suspicion at least around him that they thought she would be very close. And guess what? She was. She was very close. He can't drive. He lives with his grandfather. His grandfather's old. He's not going to have nothing to do with it. So they were checking the property. And I'm not sure yet if he told them where she was or they found where she was. But from I've heard that there was a map drawn. How long did he live there? He's lived there, I think, his whole life. We looked at the property on another live stream here, and they own a lot of property. A lot of property. Okay. So last night, after they had collected, well, let me get to this first. This was the last text message that she ever sent. I'm sorry, me and Greg went to go get food and I'm still, oh, no, this is Thursday. Are you staying there again tonight? What was August 6th? Let me look at the calendar here. August 6th, that would have been Wednesday. Okay, so these are the text messages he made up because they were fighting, and when she said she didn't feel safe, the sister was like, do you want me to come and get you or something like that? And things had calmed down after that, them being on the Facebook video or whatever it was. You know how people talk today with phones and all that. So they text and she says, are you staying there again tonight? And this is the day after she is killed. And he says, I think so. I don't know. We haven't talked yet. We're waiting till 3. Okay, so what happened? This is Thursday at 7:09. And this is Greg pretending to be her. And after she said, okay, what happened? There's no answer till Friday. Well, there's no answer at all. And then sister types back again and says, Kylie, please call me. I haven't heard from you and I'm worried. Another call. Friday 1:29. And it says 12:06 p.m. I guess this is probably Saturday as well. Very creepy. Very, very creepy, right? So last night, there was this. Okay, 20 yards from his shed house, he had a map. He gave them a map. That's what I said in the beginning of my intro, but my intro was muted. Here we go. Watch this.
All set?
He's a little scrawny shit too. And she's a bigger girl. So
Good evening.
think about this. I mean, he's a little scrawny shit. I mean, really scrawny. She was a big girl, right? And pregnant. He didn't drive. He didn't have help that we're aware of. And it's hard to move dead weight. Isn't the reason he told was because law enforcement said they had a search warrant on the property? Yes, they did have a search warrant on the property. Yeah. Yeah. He lived, I think he had a little shed on the property. The family owns a lot of property. And yes, from what I understand, she was something drug her. His baby is inside of her, y'all. His baby is inside of her while he is after he unalives her. Think about that. That's crazy. He lost his income if she leaves, they are. I don't think he wanted her anymore, to be honest with you. I don't think he wanted her anymore at all. And because he had a crush on one of her friends. Yes, Ash. Listen to this.
I'm here with Rehoboth Police Chief Louis DeBacco and investigators involved in this case. 18-year-old Kylee Montero was reported missing by the defendant Gregory Groom on Thursday, August 7th of this year. The two had been in a dating relationship. She was last reported seen at 107 County Street in Rehoboth, which is the residence of Gregory Groom. It is also learned that Kylee Montero was approximately 11 weeks pregnant. Extensive searches were conducted by various units of the Massachusetts State Police. Based on information obtained during the investigation into Kylee Montero's disappearance, police obtained a search warrant for the property at 107 County Street in Rehoboth that was executed starting this afternoon. As a result of the search of the property, human remains consistent with those of Kylee Montero have been recovered. We await confirmation from the Office of the Chief Medical Examiner. The defendant was charged earlier today with assault and battery on a pregnant person, intimidation of a witness, and domestic assault and battery for an alleged incident that occurred on August 6th of this year at 107 County Street. Based on the current state of the evidence that has been obtained during the investigation, Gregory Groom will be charged with the murder of Kylee Montero, and the defendant will be arraigned tomorrow in Taunton District Court.
We got that. I'm going to show you that.
I thank all the investigators for their efforts in this case, and certainly that's all I have at this point.
Can you say where her remains were found here?
I'm not going to comment any further. There'll be an arraignment in Taunton District Court tomorrow, and the evidence in support of the charge will be laid out at that point. Thank you.
Why is the defendant not been charged with murder yet?
Thank you very much.
Did he say why? Did he confess?
Thank you.
So that's what we have there. Now, today he was in court, and we're going to view that as well. Prison will love him, and a female killer and a baby killer. Yeah. Little scrawny ass. He, he just looks like he's just a loser, to be honest with you. He's just a fucking loser, in my opinion. I mean, I think his parents are dead, and I think his grandparents is they take care of him. But look at this. He's kind of a psycho. Psycho. Ugh. Little scrawny shit. He won't be a big old badass in jail, in prison. Cancer free, good to see you, honey. Can't get any lower. Yeah. I'm glad they found her too. Yeah. Who takes a picture of themselves in the woods with a pole? Like, I would not go into the woods and take a picture of myself with a fucking pole. They're going to love him where he's headed. They do not like women be. Yeah. Like, it's weird. You know what I mean? So August 6th, Kylie arrives at Gregory Groom's home, texts his sister a very alarming message, and says she doesn't feel safe. A little bit later, they video, and everything seems fine, more calmed down. She doesn't feel, I don't think she still feels great, but it's better. August 7th, the next day, Kylie disappears after an argument and is never heard from again. August 8th, Gregory, this witch you're seeing here on the screen, reports her missing to police. And from mid-August to yesterday, there's large-scale searches everywhere to find her. And today, Groom or actually yesterday, Groom was arrested and confessed for her body being found and arraigned on, from what I understand, murder. And is it going to be a double murder? I really hope so, and related charges. Okay, so let's Wayne Allard on Facebook said this. Very sad. It is with profound sadness that the search for my granddaughter, Kylie Montero, has come to an end. She was found, and her boyfriend will be arraigned for her death, among other charges. Thanks for those who have helped spread the word of her disappearance and kept it in the news. And that is what he wrote. So, thoughts, prayers go out to him and all the family. I think she probably had some abandonment issues. I mean, who wouldn't when your parent, it changes you forever. I know. I was there. I've been there. And she was also living in a woman's shelter. There was not a lot of security in Kylie's life. But what is really sad is she was really excited about being a mommy, right? She was 11 weeks. Yeah, she was 11 weeks pregnant, almost 12.
Her charges announced tonight against the boyfriend of the missing pregnant teen from Rehoboth. Thanks for joining us. I'm John DeLuca.
And I'm Tiffany
Yeah,
Murphy.
Sarah.
Bristol County DA Thomas
I'm
Quinn
wondering that.
announcing human remains consistent with those of Kylie Montero have been recovered. Now, this comes after police spent the day searching the property of her 22-year-old boyfriend, Gregory Groom. That's just off of County Street. This afternoon, we learned Groom was charged with aggravated assault, battery on a pregnant person, and intimidation of a witness. But tonight, Quinn says Groom will be charged with murder. He'll be arraigned tomorrow in Taunton District Court. Now, you may recall the
Okay, we're
search
gonna
for
play it in a
Kylie
minute.
started nearly 2 weeks ago when she was reported missing and was last seen on County Street.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get right to it. Oh, did I show you all this? Wait a second. This is what I want. This is what I wanted to play right here. That wasn't that video. I apologize. Guys, do me a favor. Please hit that thumbs up button. Consider becoming a member of the Pearl family. Would love to have you.
Gregory Groom,
And that's going to be in Taunton Court tomorrow. We're going to be covering that for you. Joining me now is Leanna Falk, our nighttime reporter, and you've been talking to the family.
Yes, and I mean, absolutely heartbreaking, just this news for them. It's not what they expected. It's definitely not what they were hoping for and praying for. I mean, there were several friends and community members that were here that they just erupted into tears as that confirmation really came out that Kylie's body may have been found. It was actually Kylie's sister, Faith, who, you know, just like her name, really held on to hope that they were going to see their sister again. In fact, Faith actually rushed here to the scene to hear and see for herself what had been confirmed, that her sister's body may have been found. Now, Faith had often described Kylie as full of life. She had just graduated from Attleboro High School with dreams of becoming a welder and also a mom. Kylie was 11 weeks pregnant at the time of her disappearance. Her family says she was excited for motherhood, so much so she already had a baby name picked out. Her sister says she was caring and kind. She always called her siblings every day for advice, loved social media as much as any other 18-year-old, and that's why they were so concerned when they had not heard from her in a while. The family says they weren't aware of any abuse in the house until the August 6th incident, which led to Gregory Groom's initial assault and battery charges. So just like us, they're really going to be paying attention to some of the details that come out of this. What led to this distraught moment? You know, they told us that they plan on being at tomorrow's hearing in Taunton, as will we, to kind of figure out what exactly happened here.
Yeah, there's so many questions. We don't know what led them back here. We don't know if Gregory Groom actually confessed.
No.
We don't know if he's the one that told them where to find the body, but we did see excavators, so we can only assume that they were digging in the yard, right?
Yeah, the DA didn't want to answer any questions. We tried shooting a few at him at the end of the press conference, hoping to get some of those answers, but it's been looking like we're going to be waiting a few weeks for that to happen.
So we saw the excavator leave.
Yes.
The medical examiner arrived,
Yes.
and so we can assume that we will hear more in Taunton District Court tomorrow and maybe get some of these things answered. But it's such a sad ending to a story. We had hoped that it would all turn out different. For Leanna Falk and myself,
If I die, it was Greg, is what she said. If I die, it was Greg. She texts or told someone this. And let's get right to the arraignment this morning. Y'all ready for this? All right, here we go. You made a bad mistake, sir. Bad mistake.
Stems from the recovery of a body last evening. The incident started on August 8th when this defendant, Gregory Groom, contacted the Rehoboth Police Department to indicate that his ex-girlfriend, identified as 18-year-old Kylie Montero, was missing. Mr. Groom reported that Miss Montero was at his house, that she was looking for a place to stay. They got into an argument, and that she ultimately left his residence walking down the driveway, and she hadn't been seen or heard from since. Miss Montero was known to be very active on social media, and he hadn't heard from her, neither had her friends or family, on any social media in the following days. When Mr. Groom reported her missing, Rehoboth police responded to the scene and took a report, and then began an investigation.
So Kylie was buried approximately 20 yards from the shed where the altercation took place, about 60 feet, roughly the length of a school bus or half of a basketball court. Her body was discovered 5 feet underground, buried beneath recently disturbed soil. Yeah. Kylie's text message after the argument, Gregory and Mohan and Kylie sent a text message to her sister. It's her sister. He read it in court Wednesday. Quote, "He threw me on the ground and pulled my hair and strangled me. My phone is at 4%. And if I die, it was Greg." The sister reads aloud. An extensive search was launched on August 8th and lasted nearly 2 weeks until Groom was arrested Tuesday afternoon. He was first charged with aggravated assault and battery on a pregnant person, domestic assault and battery with a witness intimidation in connection with the incident with Kylie on August 6th. According to prosecutors, family members became concerned because Kylie was known to be very much active on social media and hadn't posted on several days. On her TikTok, she posted videos announcing her pregnancy and described Groom as a man who treated her like, quote, gold, end quote. I know there's been a lot of speculation of DV or domestic, yeah. But that wasn't the case in their relationship, said Kylie's sister, Faith. Groom was interviewed again by police. Ooh, what's this? I have not seen this. Hold on one second. I want to show y'all this before we get to that. This is really good. Hello, darling. Good to see you.
Learn new information in court today when a 22-year-old man faced charges of killing his pregnant teenage girlfriend. Prosecutors say Gregory Groom got into a fight with Kylie Montero before she was killed, and that one of her last text messages reads, "If I die, it was Greg." As WBZ's Christina Rex shows us, prosecutors also say Groom led police to Montero's body.
In a grave dug in the woods, buried under tree branches, about 20 feet from a shed where she previously slept.
Okay, so Greg, there was, I think that it was the red shed, I'm pretty sure.
Is where investigators say they found the body of 18-year-old Kylie Montero on Tuesday night. The pregnant woman had been missing since August 7th, and now her boyfriend is charged with her murder.
Mr. Groom admitted that he stabbed Miss Montero twice in the neck and once in the chest.
The murder allegedly happened on Gregory Groom's family property off County Street in Rehoboth. Police say Montero, who was 11 weeks pregnant, had been staying there.
Mr. Groom ultimately drew a rudimentary map.
Her body later located once Groom allegedly confessed to the murder and drew a map for police. He came to the police station on Tuesday morning with the victim's sister, who spoke to WBZ hours later about the relationship.
I know there's been a lot of speculation of domestic abuse, but that wasn't the case in their relationship.
Family members.
Maybe she was just tired of it. We don't know. what their relationship
of
was.
the victim and the suspect silently left court Wednesday, the DA offering them his condolences.
Certainly it's a very difficult time for them. Extend my sympathies to them and ask them this, to be patient with the process despite.
Why are we just hearing about this text? She could have probably already been found. I don't know. I think they didn't want to trigger him.
The trauma that they are experiencing now.
Investigators were concerned for Montero's well-being from the start because of her unusual behavior since August 7th.
Ms. Montero was known to be very active on social media, and he hadn't heard from her.
Indeed, a look at Montero's TikTok account reveals several videos.
I'm a mommy.
Announcing her pregnancy and describing.
Ms. Montero texted his sister, "He threw me on the ground and pulled my hair and strangled me. My phone is at 4%, and if I die, it was Greg."
Gregory Groom will be held without bail until his next court date on September 10th. In Rehoboth, Christina Rex, WBZ News.
All right, guys.
Please.
All right, so let's look at this hearing here. Oops. One second. I'm going to pull this back up. Obviously, she was in danger. She was in a show. Yeah.
In the upcoming days, when Ms. Montero failed to update any of her social media accounts, the police began to continue with their investigation and ultimately brought Mr. Groom in for an interview. Mr. Groom reported that Ms. Montero was approximately 11 weeks pregnant, and she told him that he was the father of the baby. That on August 6th, she had left a residential program and took a ride share to his house. She was looking to stay with him, and an argument ensued about whether or not he would allow her to stay on his property. When the police began to question him and other family members, they learned from Ms. Montero's sister that on August 6th, when she had arrived at his house, that there was an altercation between Mr. Groom and Ms. Montero. Ms. Montero texted his sister that he threw me on the ground and pulled my hair and strangled me. My phone is at 4%, and if I die, it was Greg. Family members then.
Linda, welcome back, darling. Thank you for renewing your membership, my dear. Really do appreciate you. Thank you so much, Jack. Appreciate you, my dear. Thank you very, very much. You think he's creepy looking? I think he just looks like a little weasel. Personally, but that's just me. That's just me.
Tried to communicate.
He's just kind of like, well, I'm here now. I'm here. Can't do nothing about it now.
With Ms. Montero and get her to a place of safety, and she didn't respond right away.
Ridiculous.
Ultimately, there was a response from her device that indicated she was attempting to continue to stay at Mr. Groom's residence. There was a search that was conducted on August 14th of Mr. Groom's property at 107 County Street in Rehoboth, which is approximately a 25-acre property. That search involved members of the State Police CERT team, the Air Wing, divers, cadaver dogs, and nothing of significance was found during that search. However, based on the failure of Ms. Montero to contact any friends or family, the police continued their investigation. Ultimately, yesterday on August 19th, Mr. Groom reported to the Rehoboth Police Station for an interview. During that interview, he admitted that on August 6th, he had gotten into an altercation with Ms. Montero where he pushed her, she fell backwards, and she hit her head. When she attempted to contact an individual, Mr. Groom admitted that he knocked her cell phone out of her hand, at which time he was going to be charged with the 3 offenses for assault and battery on domestic assault and battery on a pregnant person, and for intimidation of a witness. When investigators continued to press Mr. Groom on the whereabouts of Ms. Montero, they informed him that they had applied for and were granted a search warrant for an extensive search of 107 County.
He got a long neck, though.
That included not only cadaver dogs, but excavators, chemists from the Massachusetts State Police Crime Lab, and other investigators and they informed Mr. Groom that they were prepared to search the property and dig if necessary. Mr. Groom then paused. He was given an opportunity to tell the police where Miss Montero's body was located, either by being taken to his property and pointing it out, or drawing a map, or telling the officers where her body was located, as they believed Miss Montero was dead. Mr. Groom ultimately drew a rudimentary map indicating that he got into an argument behind a
He's kind of got serial killer ears. He's got the little lobes.
Shed on the property where he was known to stay and where Miss Montero stayed. That during that altercation, Mr. Groom admitted that he stabbed Miss Montero twice in the neck and once in the chest. The stab wound to the chest actually broke the blade of the knife off. He used a kitchen knife to commit the stabbing, and based on that stabbing, Miss Montero was deceased.
Do you see any remorse in this man right now? None. I don't see a bit of remorse.
Mr. Groom indicated to police that he then spent several hours digging a hole in the woods, approximately 20 yards from where he killed Miss Montero. And through the night after he dug, when the sun came up, he then pushed her body into the hole and covered it up. He drew on the map the approximate location of Miss Montero's remains. Officers who were conducting the search warrant then went to the shed. They noticed there was a large pile of brush right next to the shed. That was what Mr. Groom used to cover up the site of the murder, to cover up blood that was ultimately recovered. And physical evidence was recovered from the scene where the police alleged the stabbing occurred. About 20 yards away in the woods, there was another large pile of brush with feet upon feet of trees, cut down trees that were piled up. Underneath that pile, the police located a rectangular hole that appeared that had been recently disturbed dirt. When the police ultimately called in medical examiners to uncover that hole, a body consistent with Kylie Montero was discovered approximately 5 feet underground. Miss Montero's remains were recovered last evening, and her body is at the office of the chief medical examiner undergoing identification process and undergoing an autopsy. Based on this case, the defendant's confession and the prior domestic, the Commonwealth asked this court to hold the defendant without bail.
No argument, Your Honor.
Trying to be held without bail.
He gives no remorse whatsoever.
For counsel for a probable cause hearing.
About 30 days out.
Sure, whatever date works for you.
Unbelievable. That's not right.
About September.
They will.
September 9th.
That's fine. Probable cause.
Yeah, he looks
Can we do the 10th instead, Your Honor?
Whatever day works for you.
Thank you.
September 10th, the probable cause, courtroom 3, defendant is held without bail.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Madam Clerk.
Without bail. Granted. Granted. There we go. Craziness. It's just really sad. Like, he just buries her, right? Just like buries her 20 yards away. He's going to be an official foot rubber at his pod. What's that? A foot rubber? Oh, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, he's going to be someone's bish. That's for sure. They were all looking close by the house. Let me show you. This was, I think, one of the photos that, let me see if I got it here. There was this photo of him. I think he proposed to her. And it's at the building. I don't know. It's just the most disturbing thing. It really is. and they, oh, right here it is. Let me find it right here. Maybe this is it. This is their home right here. It was on 107 County Street. There's just no way that he could have at all moved her by himself. I think I really do. I think he had to have used a mower or something. Don't you? I mean, like, if it's the pic, I think it is. It was prom night. Yes. He was putting on her corset, little flowers. I don't know. Like, they did say, like, Kylie could be demanding and stuff, but it doesn't, I mean, break up with her. Don't, you know what I mean? So this is where they live. Right there. And the building was on top of, or kind of in the yard. They owned a lot of property there. They really did. Quite a bit of property. Let me see here. I've got he stabbed pregnant girlfriend and buried her in the yard. What is this? Remains of Kylie, the boyfriend, has been found. Okay. Yeah, this picture. This is the classic picture that everyone kind of like seen in the beginning. 25 acres. Yeah, there's a lot of property. So she could have been anywhere. Probably a wheelbarrow or a tractor. Did they have any tractors on the property? He was going where he's going where he belongs. Yeah. This is why, since my wife was killed, that I trust absolutely no one with the perimeters of an intimate relationship. Oh my God, Dark Horse. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. When you I know, trust me, whenever a murder happens in your family, whether it is from the victim side or even the perpetrator side, it changes your family forever. It changes both sides of the family, most sides of the family forever. Well, from what I understand, he dug the grave that night, and that took a lot of time. It took a lot of energy. And from what I understand, I think it was Thursday, he finished putting the dirt on the rest of the grave and all that, and making sure it was the way it was supposed to be, I guess, he thought. I cried because my sister ate my spaghetti and I told her to make me some. I was 17. I know. Could he have unalived her at the spot he buried her, therefore? No, I don't think he did. And first trimester, that's like when you're almost the most demanding. Yeah. I don't know. You know, when you're so young, you're way more demanding generally when you're younger anyways. I know I was way more demanding at 18 and 19 and 17 and 20 than I, am a 40, obviously. You're more outspoken in a sense. So does he eat ostrich food? I think she was homeless, couldn't be too demanding. Geez. Yeah, I don't know. That's just what loved ones said. So they found blood and evidence behind the shed, and he brushed on top of it, and the cops cleared the brush and found it. Well, they had a warrant to search, right? And he knew that they were going to find. Yes, her sister, she went with him to the police station. The sister also denied he was abusive. Sounds like she's defending him, ST says. I don't know. You know, the older sister, she was kind of outspoken for, you know, trying to find her. It's just really sad because there's not. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you right here. They didn't have, you know, the kids died. The kids' parents died, and she was clearly upset. We looked at her social media before, and it seemed like she was just depressed, right? You know, just losing your parents. And then she lost, I think, an uncle as well. My 4-year-old is very demanding. Does it get better with age? No, not with being a parent. It doesn't. Wait till they're teenagers. Wait till they're teenagers.
The boyfriend of Rehoboth teenager Kylee Monteiro is behind bars after prosecutors say he admitted to killing her. During his arraignment, prosecutors also revealed concerning texts that Monteiro apparently sent just before she was last seen.
Our Rondella Richardson is live in Rehoboth with what we're learning today. Rondella.
Jessica, the victim's sisters are mourning. They didn't have any reaction to share as they left Taunton District Court early this morning. However, they did tell me by phone that the previously planned Vigil of Hope for Kylie Montero, it is still on right here at the gazebo here at Veterans Memorial Park. This is in Rehoboth, and it will be 7 p.m. on Saturday. Now, today in court, Greg Groom was indeed, as you said, charged with murder. He's the 22-year-old ex-boyfriend of Montero. Groom actually reported 18-year-old Kylie Montero missing August 8th when she left his home. She was 11 weeks pregnant with his child. Yesterday, Groom confessed to stabbing Montero multiple times with a kitchen knife after they argued about her staying with him. He drew a map for investigators showing where he says he killed and then hours later buried her on his grandparents' 25-acre Rehoboth property.
Mr. Groom indicated to police that he then spent several hours digging a hole in the woods, approximately 20 yards from where he killed Miss Montero. And through the night after he dug, when the sun came up, he then pushed her body into the hole and covered it up.
It was the victim's text message to her sister after their August 6th argument that really stands out. It said, "He threw me to the ground and pulled my hair and strangled me. My phone is at 4%. And if I die, it was Greg."
What's
Greg
that, BS?
Groom of Rehoboth is being held without
Confirm
bail.
what, babe? What are you talking about? Confirming what?
The boyfriend.
Are you talking about what's his name? I'm trying to think of his name. Oh, you're talking about I forget his name. He's from up there, Boston or something like that.
The defendant is being held without bail following his arraignment at Taunton District Court. And according to authorities, the defendant admits to killing his pregnant girlfriend. Court paperwork says this is exactly what she feared.
He burned? BS Pop? He burned her? What? I heard he burned too. Well, John would know. Holy shit. So after he stabbed her and beat the hell out of her, he allegedly burned her. That makes it extra sadistic. Okay, we'll go there next. Right next. Let me pull it up.
Might happen. 22-year-old Gregory Groom is seen here appearing in Taunton District Court on charges that include murder. The district attorney says Groom killed 18-year-old Kylee Monteiro, who was 11 weeks pregnant. Her body was found yesterday on the property in Rehoboth, where Groom lives with his grandparents. In court this morning, the assistant district attorney told the court that Groom admits assaulting Monteiro during an argument back on August 6th, when she went to his home looking for a place to stay. She then texted her sister, quote, "He threw me on the ground and pulled my hair and strangled me. My phone's at 4%. If I die, it was Greg," unquote. Then prosecutors say he assaulted Monteiro again, this time killing her.
Mr. Groom ultimately drew a rudimentary map indicating that he got into an argument behind a shed on the property where he was known to stay and where Ms. Montero
I would think
stayed.
so, killing time.
That
Yeah.
during that altercation, Mr. Groom admitted that he stabbed Ms. Montero twice in the neck and once in the chest. The stab wound to the chest actually broke the blade of the knife off.
All of the evidence points to the defendant at this point, as you heard in court, having killed her.
The district attorney says Groom then dug a hole and buried Montero's body on his family's property on County Street in Rehoboth. Both his family and her family declined to speak to reporters as they were leaving court today, but her family previously told us she was excited to become a mother, and now they are planning her funeral. Reporting live in Taunton, Todd Kiskiewicz, WCVB News Center.
They're actually, don't forget the baby in this as well. The stab on the chest, he broke the knife off. That's very common. I hope he cut his fucking hand wide open. Did he have any cuts on him, I wonder? That's crazy. Here's the indictment. Let me see if this is, if they released the indictment yet. I'm looking here. If I die, it was Greg. That was in the indictment. That's why we didn't know. They hadn't released it. That's why. There we go. That's why. Let me see if they released this, all of the indictment yet before we go there. Do you know which one it is trying to think of his name. John's. Do you know which lab it is on John's? Imagine the fear in doing this while she's carrying his baby. You got to be pretty fucking twisted for that. You really do. Mr. Groom indicated that he's okay, listen to this. Wow. Investigators continue to press Groom on Kylie's whereabouts, informing him that they had obtained a search warrant for his county street home and planned to bring in excavators. Quote, Mr. Groom then paused, end quote. The prosecutors recounted. Asked to point investigators to Kylie's grave, Groom drew a rudimentary map, Mohan said, this is the sister, and allegedly admitted he and Kylie had gotten into an argument behind a shed on the property and that he had stabbed her twice in the neck and once in the chest with a knife. Quote, the stab wound to the chest actually broke the blade of the knife off, end quote, Mohan added. Quote, Mr. Groom indicated to police that he then spent several hours digging a hole in the woods approximately 20 yards from where he killed Miss Kylie. The prosecutor said, quote, when the sun came up, he then pushed her body into the hole and covered it up, end quote. According to Mohan, authorities found blood and other physical evidence at the scene of the alleged stabbing. He said the body, believed to be Kylie's, was located about 5 feet underground, the grave obscured with a pile of brush and cut trees. The state's office of the chief medical examiner is now working to identify the remains and conduct an autopsy. Excuse me, Mohan said. Quote, but all of the evidence points to the defendant at this point, as you heard in the court, having killed her, Bristol District Attorney Thomas Quinn said in the news conference following Wednesday's arraignment. He also pushed back when asked why law enforcement hadn't shared public updates regularly throughout the course of the investigation into Kylie's disappearance. Quote, investigators aren't conducted in public, Quinn said. There were significant resources brought to bear during the past 10 to 12 days of this case. The cumulative in this that accumulated in this arrest. So unfortunately, it seems in today's world, everybody wants to know what's going on as it happens. That's not the way investigations work, he says. Groom's defense attorney was not immediately reachable for the comment Wednesday morning. He is due back in court for a probable cause hearing September 10th. Kylie's family and friends were planning a candlelight vigil in her memory for 7 p.m. Saturday at 401 Winthrop Street in Rehoboth. Quote, I know this is not the ending we all wanted. This is the closure for us, and this gives Kylie the opportunity to rest in peace with her mom and her baby. End quote. Kitty, one of her teen sisters, wrote on Facebook. She added, I think it's a good time to remind everyone to check in regularly with people. Tell them you love them every chance you get. Take every photo every single day. And don't ever forget that people love you. So many people. Oh, God. The day before the disappearance, prosecutors say Kylie sent her sister a chilling text message, quote, he threw me on the ground and pulled my hair and strangled me. The pregnant Rehoboth teen allegedly wrote in the August 6th text referring to the boyfriend, 22-year-old Gregory Groom. My phone's at 4%. If I die, it was Greg, she added. Authorities announced Tuesday that the search for Groom's Rehoboth home turned up human remains consistent with 18-year-old Kylie, who had been missing nearly 2 weeks. Prosecutors say Groom met with detectives earlier in the day and admitted to stabbing Kylie to death after offering a hand-drawn map leading to the investigation. Groom was arraigned on charges of murder, assault with battery on a pregnant person, domestic assault and battery, and witness intimidation. A not guilty plea was entered on behalf, and he was held without bail. According to the assistant DA, Jason Mahone, Groom reported Kylie missing to the Rehoboth police August 8th and told officers that Kylie left the home following an argument. He was also informed authorities that Kylie was about 11 weeks pregnant. During his conversation with police, Groom described daily arguments and increasingly strained relationship with Kylie. According to the court documents, he allegedly acknowledged at least one prior physical altercation. Kylie's sister told authorities her last contact with the teen was August 7th, texting her whether Kylie would stay the night with Groom per court records. Officials searched Groom 25-acre property last week using cadaver dogs and divers, but nothing of significance was found on that search. What? So I got a couple of questions there. Cadaver dogs was on the property, and they didn't at all see that there was a dead body that was strewn 20 yards and buried? Number one. Number two, he said that they had had at least one physical altercations. Mean there's been at least 10 more. Probably. And Kylie's sister says they didn't have a lot of physical altercation in the past. That's wrong, people. That's wrong. No, I see you, BS. Yes, because it would still be decomp, BS. So there's that. So he texted the sister after using Kylie's phone. Yes. Sure did. Sure did. How long had she been seeing him? I don't know. Let me see here. I don't know. I mean, they started around March 2025. April, May, June, July, August. 5 months and she's dead. Wow. Yes. Exactly. That's crazy. Thank you so much, Panda Bear. 10 months coming in clutch. Girl, how you doing? How you doing? Thank you so much. My darling. What do you call you, do? Sorry, I'm late. Love you, darling. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And Sarah Jane, thank you so much for renewing the membership. Girl, you little cute are so cute. Can't even stand it. He needs to be in Alcatraz. Yeah, I agree. I agree. So again, I don't see that she was burnt. Now, if John was reporting that that might come out later. He's been on this case since day one, and he's from that area, but I don't have that source, so I can't say that, but we'll wait and see. We will just wait and see on that. It's just another tragedy in this family that things could have went a whole lot different. It's on our news again right now. What's that, Happy Knitters? What's that? I did not know that. 20 weeks or 350 grams. Wow. I think it should be, if you say you're pregnant or they find out you're pregnant, you should be. Because you stopped that baby from growing inside a happy mother. You stopped its life too. I don't care if she was 3 days pregnant. It's my opinion, though. Did they ever find the other girl that her dad was looking for her? That her dad was looking? I don't know. We need justice for Emmanuel. I agree. It's not a whole lot going on today with Emmanuel, but I might come back at like 1 a.m. and do a live on Emmanuel. I got enough to do a live for sure. But Justin, I agree they need to change the laws. The 17-year-old with the blonde curly hair was found. Yeah. She was found the other day. Hannah Osborne, yeah. Yep, I did a post on it the other day. I think she's the weakest link in Emmanuel's. I think she's the weakest link. You mean Hannah? Hannah was found alive, yeah. Hannah was found alive. She's fine. I think she went out with the guy or something like that. You need to get your knee fixed, Connie. You got to get your knee fixed. Don't wait. I'm telling you, don't wait. It's not worth it. Brian's case, they are emptying the waters. Yeah. And I don't even, he's got to be, I mean, if someone didn't pick him up, and it sounds like he was last seen right there on the corner, it sounds like he took off his diaper and was going toward the water. Yeah, Bushi. She's the weakest link. So I think as long as, I think she just doesn't want to get herself in trouble and her boyfriend, obviously, or whatever her man is, that fucking evil bastard, does have the law to prosecute for infant if mom is pregnant when murdered. I know, but is there an age? Someone said 20 weeks or 350 grams. It's crazy. I'll be up, can't sleep. Yeah, Panda. He's got to be out there. Delvin, he's got to be out there too. My dad got one knee replacement and they kept the kneecap in place. You would not need to. If you do not know he had it done if you didn't see that. Yeah. My mom, my birth mother, she's had 3 knee replacements. 3. That can cause, upsets me knowing that what a father did to his own daughter and his precious. I was so upset last night. Oh my God, I was so upset last night. My blood pressure was, I'm surprised my head didn't pop off. That's a lot. 3. Yeah, well, she got her first knee replacement whenever they when they first started doing knee replacements. Back then they didn't have men and women's knee replacements. So she got the knee replaced, but it was real bulky on her. You know, females more, their bones are more petite, I guess. No, Kylie's not alive, honey. No. So she got it replaced with a female knee after that one wore out, and then she had to get her other one fixed. So that's why she got 3. My mom is getting a knee replacement 29th. I'm terrified. Am I overthinking it? Oh my God, yes, Bushit. Yes, don't overthink it. I mean, they do so many knee replacements a day. One doctor does so many knee replacements a day. They have you lined up. Yeah, it is so procedural now. I just had a HA injection in my knee and will need surgery soon. Don't wait. I'm telling you, don't wait. Do it as quick as you can. If your knee fucks with you, get it done. Don't wait. My mom is 84. Well, I understand. I understand at 84. Yeah. What's her health like? Bushid. What's her health like? I don't know if I would get it done at 84, to be honest with you then. I don't know if I would do it at 84. I think a lot of I don't know if I would do it at 84. That's just me though. Yeah, it's hard to recover at 84. That changes everything. That changes everything. It is amazing what they can do. It really is. But at 84, Bushid, I don't think I would do it. Sometimes, like, I don't want to worry you, but I just want to be real with you as well. If she was below 75, I would say yeah. Apparently 48 is too young for new. That's what they try to tell you. Yes. Sometimes you just got to see the right doctor, though. My mom had her knee replacement before she was 45 or 48. Her first one. Justin, do you think the Jack and Lily case is going cold? I don't. Not yet, no. Justin, new footage from... Yeah. I got his notifications. I'll probably go live here in just an hour or two. We'll talk about what's going on. I've got the live already scheduled. I just got to make it public. But your movements are generally limited pretty much at 84 anyways. What did Bushit say? I still can't see her. It is hard to recover at 84. It just is. I mean, you know, it's not a hip, so that's a good thing. Hips, you break a hip at 84, it's over. It's over. That's what I was with my grandmother. Like, I was like, Grandma, please, God, do not fall. I mean, nobody plans on falling, but I was like, please don't get up. Your organs will struggle to have that kind of interference. Yeah. At least the grandparents finally got him out of their house. Yeah. That's true, Killing Tom. Yep, that's true. My mom broke her hip at 92nd time. Shut up, Mama Dukes. How old is she? I'm fouling my nails, sorry. My mom passed a year after her hip replacement. Yeah. Hips It's too much on the body. A very, 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 very small percentage of people live after they break a hip after 80. Because it does a lot. Mama Dukes, God bless her. That's amazing. She's broke a hip twice after 80. My mom is 82 in 2.5 weeks. She had a double knee replacement, a center rehab the same day, and she was in rehab for 3 days instead of 2 weeks, and she's back 100% on both knees. That's amazing, Robin. That's amazing. I think it depends. I mean, it depends on your overall health as well, right? I think if you're active and your heart is good and your overall health is good at 82, you know, I had a seizure and broke my tailbone. It's been a month and it still hurts. Oh my God, that sounds so painful, TC. Oh yeah, I need to sing happy birthday to Canadian Cookie. Yes, I do. It hurts me to see the young veterans coming home with most people problems. Yeah. It's sad because, when you go to war and stuff like that, all the burn pits and stuff like that from war, where they breathe all that stuff, they're coming back with so much shit. My grandma was 96. He was cleaning the gutters of our roof. That's amazing. My dad was putting him a ceiling in the basement after a surgery. He was still wearing the bandages. Knee replacements are a hell of a lot easier than they used to be. Technology's gotten better. It is subjective. You're right. You're right. All right, guys. I'm going to sing happy birthday to Mrs. Canadian Cookie. Happy birthday, Miss Canadian Cookie. The world is your oyster. It's up for you to find the pearls. And guess what? You did, girl. You did. How you doing? From all of us from Maryland and Clutch them. This is my rendition of Happy Birthday, Mr. President, that the late, great Marilyn Norma Jean Monroe sang to our president, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, so many moons ago when she was banging him, and Jackie knew it. She was a classy ass broad, and she didn't say a word. I would have took his ass out on the White House lawn if I was Jackie, and I would have whooped him like a wildcat dog. Anyway, I'm getting off track here. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Canadian Cookie. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Canadian cooking. Much love. Let's get it, Justin. Yes. I'm getting good. I'm not sure about that, but thank you all so much for joining me. I do appreciate you. No, I really can't. TC, I can't. All right, guys, I just act like an idiot because it's y'all's birthday. You love karaoke? I don't. I like watching it, but I don't like doing it. So, all right, guys. Much love, everyone. I might be live like 1 a.m. or something Eastern. If you're up, I might be around. A little night owls. All right, Mama Sue, we gotcha. Thank you, ma'am. All right, guys. Much love. Appreciate you. Justice for little Kylie.